ready to start today's match. It's Colonel Suarez against La Espadaña. Colonel Suarez lining up with Luis Lalor, Gonzalo Tenoida, Alfredo Harriet, and Celestino Garros. In play, we'll switch back to play and give you the score, the teams in just a moment. Alfredo Harriet, first backhander. Field looks like it might be a little heavy, but it's turned around. Gonzalo Pierez leaves it now for brother Alfonso. Now Gonzalo picking up the play. Gonzalo Pierez, the number 3 for La Espadaña. Nice pass up the middle of the ground. Alfredo Harriet moving in for the defense. Alfredo turns that ball around. Nice tail shot. Celestino Garros. He's challenged by Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso sends one right over towards goal. Here comes Juan Martin Zavaleta, but we had a whistle on that play. Okay. So, a little bit of rain yesterday, and we've got Colonel Suarez in the red and blue jerseys against La Espadaña in the green and white. The ball has been placed down for a penalty 2. This is now teeing the ball up for this shot. Gonzalo Pierez walking up slowly. Gonzalo taps that ball. It's along the ground, and La Espadaña has the first score of the game. So, La Espadaña getting the first score on that penalty 2 by Gonzalo Pierez. Monitor. Ball's in play. It's turned out of there by Alfonso Pierez. Celestino Garros going back for the defense. Celestino, nice backhander high in the air. Celestino shot a little bit short of Luis Lalor. Alfonso Pierez gets the backhander. Trapped in there by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet putting a pass downfield for Luis Lalor, but Ernesto Trotz turns it back for La Espadaña. Picked off, though, by Gonzalo Tenoida. Nice play by Tenoida. Tenoida fakes out the opposition. His shot off a pony and turned back now by Juan Martin Zavaleta. Celestino Garros coming in. He's challenged by Alfonso Pierez, but what a nice backhander. Here comes Ernesto Trotz out with the ball. Trotz challenged in there by Luis Lalor. Lalor with a backhander setting up Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida's shot. It's just outside to the right. So, both teams look like they're real ready today. And it's Ernesto Trotz behind the back line. Ernesto Trotz, rated at 8 goals here in Argentina, 10 in the United States, gets a strong knock-in off the back line. His shot, partially picked up by Zavaleta, turned around beautifully by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet trying to find Luis Lalor. Ernesto Trotz turns the play, challenged hard by Lalor, and a little bit of discussion. Umpire's whistle stopping the play, but apparently not the discussion. Alfredo Harriet to take the penalty 3 from the 40-yard mark. Alfredo Harriet with the opportunity to tie the score. Alfredo, high lofted drive. It's through for the score, and it's now tied up at 1 goal apiece. So it's 1-1 here in Chukker number 1. 2.5 minutes gone in the Chukker. And not too bad. We've had quite a bit of rain yesterday. Okay, the ball's in play. Gonzalo Pierez, short shot intended for Ernesto Trotz. Trotz next that ball, strong drive up the middle of the ground. Alfonso Pierez coming in. He calls Juan Martin Zavaleta off, strokes it on the near side. Alfredo Harriet turns it back for Suarez. Harriet, his shot taken now by Celestino Garros. Garros getting on that ball a little too much. Backed up here by Alfonso Pierez. Ernesto Trotz leaving it now for Gonzalo. Gonzalo Pierez, his next shot into a pony. It's off the pony and wide of the back line. Garros taps that ball up the center. Garros gives it a ride. Alfredo Harriet tries to take it on the bounce. Gonzalo Pierez turns that ball away, but it's stolen now by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida tails that ball beautifully for Alfredo Harriet. Harriet challenged hard by Alfonso Pierez, but it's Harriet with the next shot. Harriet's drive up to Lucito Lalor. Lalor looks on both sides of the pony. It's turned around by Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso's drive taken here by Alfredo Harriet. Alfredo Harriet, former 10-goal player, challenged now by Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo Tenoida putting that ball on the outside. Pierez turns it back for La Espadaña. But here comes Celestino Garros. Garros with the ball up the middle of the ground. Garros coming in hard. He's bumped out of there by Alfonso Pierez. It's taken now by Ernesto Trotz. What a nice next shot by Trotz. Trotz drive downfield. Alfredo Harriet moves in, slows that pony down, turns on the play. He's challenged, but he carries the ball forward. Alfredo Harriet, look at that play. Look at that pass up towards Lucito Lalor. Lalor. Lalor getting away from Ernesto Trotz. Lalor, he's in front of goal. Lucito Lalor's got the score, and Colonel Suarez takes the lead for the first time today, 2-1 over La Espadaña. For the bowling, and the ball's in play. Gonzalo Pierez challenged by Tenoida, and we hear the umpire's whistle. Ernesto Trotz to take the penalty 5 for La Espadaña. Ernesto winds up, nice shot, way downfield. Alfonso Pierez moving in with Alfredo Harriet. Harriet backs that ball away. Harriet shot taken by the number 2, Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida puts that ball out of play. Two minutes remaining in chukker number 1. The ball's back in play. Coming out of the lineup, Gonzalo Pierez tries for it under the pony, but it's taken here by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida, nice mallet control. Tenoida avoids the hook from Alfonso Pierez. Tenoida still moving that ball. Gonzalo Tenoida once again, this time on the near side, the ball takes a hop. Gonzalo Pierez coming in. Pierez decides to turn. Alfredo Harriet challenging, and the umpire's whistle sounds. Alfredo Harriet now to take the penalty 4. Alfredo, nice approach. Alfredo, strong bouncing ball going towards goal. It's stopped in there by Alfonso Pierez, but that ball carries through, and Alfredo Harriet getting his second goal of the game. This one on a penalty 4, the last on a penalty 3. So Colonel Suarez taking the lead now, 3-1 over La Espadaña. Players back at midfield. Benjamin Raja bowls that ball in. It's taken out of there. Whistle sounds. The ball has been placed down for a penalty 5 in favor of La Espadaña at midfield. Ernesto Trotz approaching. Ernesto sends a grass cutter downfield. Lalor intercepting. Lalor comes in on the play. Trotz challenging. They duel with their mallets. Gonzalo Tenoida coming in, but Trotz getting away from 2 Suarez players. Ernesto Trotz. He's hooked in the play by Luis Lalor. Alfonso Pierez tries for the ball, but it's Lalor with a backhander. Lalor shot taken around now by Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo getting around Alfredo Harriet as Lalor takes the play, and Gonzalo Tenoida takes the play. Gonzalo Tenoida on the near side. He's ridden hard by Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso next that ball to the boards. It comes off the boards. It's taken now by Gonzalo Pierez, trying to reach Juan Martin Zavaleta, but Celestino Garros gets a short backhander into the pony. It's backed up now by Zavaleta. Zavaleta's shot off a pony, picked up now by Garros. There's the bell. The ball hits the boards, and that ends chukker number 1. So here we are. It's December 2nd. Polo once again canceled yesterday due to rain. They've also canceled the first game of the day between Nueva Scotia and Los Indios, but they've saved the good one, and we've got Colonel Suarez against La Espadaña. For Colonel Suarez, at number 1, Luis Lalor, rated at 8 goals. At number 2, Gonzalo Tenoida, 9 goals. At 3, Alfredo Harriet, also 9 goals. And at 4, Celestino Garros, another 9-goal player for a 35-goal team. For La Espadaña, Juan Martin Zavaleta. At number 1, 8 goals. At number 2, Alfonso Pierez, 9 goals. At number 3, his brother, Gonzalo Pierez, 9 goals. And Ernesto Trotz at 4 at 8 goals, a 34-goal team. Players back out on the field to start chukker number 2. Right over on the sideboards. Umpire Frankie Dorniak bowls that ball in. It's taken out of there by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez whips a shot towards the goal, but it's turned around by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet's shot against the boards. Here comes Lucito Lalor. Lalor challenged by Zavaleta. Short backhander. It's picked up now by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida Bumped in there by Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso turns it around the near side. Alfonso trying to set up brother Gonzalo, but it's Alfredo Harriet coming across the ground. Alfredo losing it momentarily. Gonzalo Pierez, his shot back towards the goal, but there goes Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida, short backhander, backed along a little further by Celestino Garros. Alfredo Harriet sends that ball up in the air. Luis Lalor coming over on a fast pony. Lucito Lalor takes that ball on the near side and draws the whistle as Alfonso coming in quickly. Two umpires looking to our referee, and he declares no. No foul on the play, calls Martin Zubia. All right, the ball back in play. It's turned around by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez coming on the play. Gonzalo Pierez, the number 3 for Espadaña. His shot along the boards, leaving it now for Ernesto Trotz. Trotz drives it up the ground. Trotz up to Pierez. Trotz coming in once again, this time on the near side. Trotz challenged by Lalor. Trotz carries the ball forward, weaves in and out two Suarez players. Alfonso Pierez shoots on goal. Pierez shot, it's through for the score. Alfonso Pierez getting his first goal of the game, and it's now 3-2. All right, we're back at midfield. Benjamin Araja, the umpire in the gray pony, bowls that ball in. It's taken now by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez up to brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo whips a pass over to Juan Martin Zavaleta. Zavaleta winds up, drives that ball downfield. Gonzalo Pierez coming quickly on the line. That ball hops over his mallet. It's taken around by Celestino Garros. Garros shot taken now by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez with a next shot towards goal. Alfonso Pierez, his shot backed out of there by Celestino Garros. Garros drives a pass up to Lucito Lalor, but it's turned around by Alfonso Pierez. Picked up now by brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo Pierez works his way to goal. Gonzalo challenged by Celestino, and we hear a whistle. All right, the ball has been placed down for a penalty 2 right in front of that Espadaña goal. And Gonzalo Pierez pokes it in, getting his second penalty 2 of the game. It's now tied up at 3 goals apiece. 3-3 back at midfield. Taken out of there now by Gonzalo Tenoida. Alfredo Harriet challenged hard, but it's Gonzalo Tenoida with a pass downfield. Tenoida's ball turned around by Alfonso Pierez, picked up by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida getting away from Gonzalo Pierez. Alfredo Harriet calls for the ball, brings it up the outside. Gonzalo Pierez challenging Alfredo Harriet and gets the backhander. Juan Martin Zavaleta. Juan Zavaleta puts that ball up the middle of the field. Celestino Garros coming in, gives him a bump. Garros turns that ball over the boards and out of play. So 3-3 the score. The players right down in front of us. This match very crucial. Both teams coming into the day's game with no losses. It's all tied up as Alfonso Pierez gets a backhander. Zavaleta coming in. Alfredo Harriet bumped by Zavaleta. Alfredo turns that ball around. Here comes Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida and Pierez, and we hear the umpire's whistle. Ernesto Trotz to take this penalty for Espadaña. Ernesto, nice approach, decides to turn that pony around and try it again. The score is all tied up at 3 goals apiece. These two teams, both with 2 wins each. The winner of this game will advance to the finals next week. Very important match for this bracket. Ernesto Trotz taking his time. Ernesto, nice hit. It's up. It's wide to the left. Ernesto questioning the umpire, but they seem to say that it's just over the post. So Celestino preparing for the knock-in. Still discussing the play. Now the whistle sounds. And let's see what the umpires decide. Decide that ball was over the post, not between. So it's Celestino Garros to take the shot. Celestino rated at 9 goals. Dribbles that ball forward. Now puts a grass cutter downfield. Knocked down here by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez calling Zavaleta off the play. Pierez takes it forward. Next that ball behind the player, but just a little wide to the left. Nice play, nice attempt as Gonzalo Pierez coming in there, calling Zavaleta off the ball. Tapped it once and then necked that ball just behind Celestino Garros. Garros puts that ball back on the field. Zavaleta tries to knock it down. Pierez taking the play. Gonzalo Pierez backs it up and takes the umpire's whistle. Celestino Garros taps that ball one time. Zavaleta coming over, but Garros gets the ball past him. Taken here by Gonzalo Tenoida. Pierez, Alfonso Pierez turns that ball right to Zavaleta, but Celestino coming in hard. Celestino leads the line. Zavaleta puts one downfield as Alfredo Harriet looks over his shoulder. He sees that he's got Pierez on his hip. Gets a short backhander. Garros sends it back a little further. Gonzalo Tenoida comes in. It's off the pony of Alfonso Pierez. Tenoida, a little bit short of Lalor. But it's backed up nicely by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez passes it over to Ernesto Trotz. Trotz takes that bouncing ball downfield. Ernesto Trotz tries the next shot. Goes for it again. This time gets a short tail shot, but Gonzalo Tenoida is there for Suarez. Tenoida, his pony, stumbling momentarily, but he takes the ball. Ernesto Trotz challenging Lucito Lalor. Lalor gets the ball. Trotz now goes for the defense. Trotz with a short backhander. Pierez, Tenoida, they come together. A pair of Gonzalos. It's Alfredo Harriet to turn it around. Intercepted nicely by Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso leaving the ball for Gonzalo. Gonzalo passing over to Juan Zavaleta. Zavaleta, he's about 40 yards out. Over to the top of his mallet. Alfredo Harriet saves the day. Here comes Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida, his play picked off by Pierez, and we hear the whistle. Plays down for a penalty 5 from the point of the infraction. Celestino Garros coming in for the shot. Garros drives it up to the boards. Gonzalo Tenoida sends it up forward. Tenoida shot off the sideboards. Tenoida goes to the whip. He's challenged by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez with a backhand on the near side. Partially deflected by Alfredo Harriet. Zavaleta comes in. Zavaleta gets it around Celestino Garros. Juan Zavaleta trying to reach Gonzalo Pierez, but here comes Lucito Lalor. Lalor, his backhander against the boards. Tenoida comes for the line. Tenoida against the boards. Trotz turns it back for Espadaña. Gonzalo Pierez coming hard on the line. Gonzalo challenged by Celestino Garros. It's Pierez. He miscues, goes for the tail shot, picked up though by Celestino Garros. The ball takes a hop. Alfonso Pierez setting up brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo challenged by 2 players. The pony's almost down. He's back up, and here comes Ernesto Trotz on the line. Trotz bumped hard by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet stops the play, but Alfonso Pierez takes the ball for Espadaña. Gonzalo Pierez turning around. He's challenged by Alfredo Harriet. He leaves the play for Ernesto Trotz. Trotz looking for the foul. Doesn't quite get it. Now goes to the ball. He leaves it for Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez shot wide to the left. So mallets are up, tempers flare, the bell sounds, and that ends chukker number 2. So at the end of 2 full chukkers of play, the score 3-3.
Frankie Borniak. Frankie 10 goals. The referee here and the one in the coat.
He has a sign. It says "is" on one side. All right, Celestino Garros to bring the ball in to start chukker number 3. 3 threes on the board. Pierez tries to cut it off. Alfonso Pierez does the job into a pony. Alfonso Pierez, nice recovery with a backhander up the middle of the ground. Gonzalo Pierez challenged by Alfredo Harriet. Gonzalo comes out with the ball. Gonzalo fires a drive. This one looks good. Yes, it is. Gonzalo Pierez getting his 3rd goal of the game, and the score now 4-3 in favor of Espadaña. Espadaña in the green jerseys, Colonel Suarez in the red and blue. These 2 teams met in the finals of the Hurlingham Open, and it's Alfredo Harriet coming out with the ball and takes the whistle. Ernesto Trotz take the penalty 4 for Espadaña. Trotz moving in. Trotz gets one up in the air, high in the air. It's through for the goal. Alfredo Harriet takes it out of the goal mouth. Alfredo, but it's backed up by Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo Pierez getting his 4th goal of the game. And Espadaña moves ahead by 2 goals now, 5-3. Okay, ball's bowled into play. Gonzalo Pierez goes forward. Gonzalo passing it up to Juan Martin Zavaleta. Zavaleta tries on the offside. The ball takes a hop. He drives it forward down the near side, but here comes Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso shot taken by Celestino Garros. It's going towards goal. Celestino saves it right in time. Celestino shot over the back line, and we hear a whistle. So Celestino Garros, in his efforts to save that goal, which it was a sure goal, caused a safety. Ernesto Trotz takes the safety shot along the ground. Lalor, it's off his mallet. Oh, would you believe, off Lalor's mallet, popped up high in the air and through for the score. So now it's 6-3, La Espadaña taking the lead. And we're halfway through chukker number 3. Alfredo Harriet trying to get past Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez gives him a bump. Harriet takes the ball forward. Harriet losing it momentarily. Alfonso Pierez coming in. Alfonso backs a shot over the boards, out of play. The ball's bowled in. It's turned back by Gonzalo Pierez and over the sideboards. The ball's back in play. It's taken here by Alfredo Harriet, who turns on that ball and takes a whistle. The ball has been moved up to midfield for the penalty 5. Ernesto Trotz to take the shot. Trotz, high lofted drive, well downfield, about 90 yards, as Alfonso Pierez and Alfredo Harriet come together. Gonzalo Tenoida turns it around for Suarez. Backed up beautifully, though, by Alfonso Pierez, right towards goal. Zavaleta coming in. Zavaleta challenged by Tenoida. Trotz takes his shot. It's through for the score, but we had the umpire's whistle first. Together, Francisco Dorniak, Benjamin Haraja. Penalty 5 set down from the point of the infraction, awarded in favor of Suarez. It's Celestino Garros to take the shot. Celestino taps it off to the right. Zavaleta guarding, but Garros putting that ball up to the boards. Gonzalo Tenoida whips it downfield with the next shot. Alfredo Harriet coming in hard. Alfredo Harriet getting away from Alfonso Pierez. Alfredo on a fast pony, still carrying that ball. It hops up. What a pickup, though, by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez picking that ball up waist high. Leaves it now. It's Gonzalo Pierez taking it forward. Gonzalo, the number 3 for La Espadaña. Gonzalo takes the bouncing ball downfield. Gonzalo Tenoida coming over to challenge. It's Tenoida trying the hook. Pierez gets the first shot. He's hooked the second time, and it's backed up by Celestino Garros. What a turnaround, though, by Alfredo Harriet. Uh-oh, that ball hops over his mallet. Lalor comes in, but it's taken here by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez, very quickly. It's Lalor to back that ball, and once again we hear the umpire's whistle. Okay, Ernesto Trotz take this penalty 3. Trotz. His shot, it's strong, it's hard, it's through, and Ernesto Trotz scoring on that penalty 3. All right, the ball's in play. Gonzalo Pierez takes the ball. Gonzalo whips it on downfield. Celestino Garros goes in for the defense. Garros turns that ball back towards the boards, off the pony of Alfredo Harriet. Alfonso Pierez, but it's Alfredo Harriet coming forward. Harriet turning it on. Pours the pass down to Lucita Lalor. Lalor out in front, takes the bouncing ball. Lalor tries a shot, but it's Alfredo Harriet following up quickly. Alfredo putting that ball back up to Lalor. Lalor sets it up. Here comes Alfredo. Alfredo's shot is through for the score. Alfredo Harriet getting his 3rd goal of the game, first from the field, and it's now 7-4. So 3 goals separating these 2 fine teams. Time left. Very important match, an exciting match at that. Benjamin Raja release the ball to the players. Taken now by Gonzalo Pierez. No one there to take the pass. Garros turns it around for Suarez. Gonzalo Tenoida takes the pass from Celestino Garros. Gonzalo Pierez on a fast pony coming on the inside. But Tenoida on an equally fast pony gets the next shot of the middle. Alfredo Harriet, look at this speed. Harriet gets past Alfonso Pierez. Harriet, he's challenged by Trotz. It's right in front of goal. It's taken though by Tenoida. Gonzalo Tenoida. What a play. This Suarez team looking like the machine they should be now. And the score now, 7-5, as Gonzalo Tenoida gets his first score of the game. Back in play once again. It's Gonzalo Pierez taking that ball around. Gonzalo moves it on down the field. Gonzalo trying to get past Alfredo Harriet. Harriet challenging hard. It's Alfonso Pierez getting him out on the ball. It's turned around by Lalor. Picked off though by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz getting away from Harriet. And once again the umpires right on top of that play. Moving in to speak with Ernesto Trotz. This is the second time that he's disagreed. Frankie Dorniak going over to chat with him. So this time Espadaña, the recipient of another penalty too. Pierez, his shot right through the middle. Gonzalo Pierez getting his 5th goal of the game, 3rd on penalty twos. So penalties been very costly against Suarez, and the score now 8-5. Players back at midfield for the bowl in. The ball is in play. Alfredo Harriet next the ball and takes a whistle. Ernesto Trotz take this penalty 5 from midfield. Trotz lays the lumber to it. Nicely hit ball downfield. Gonzalo Tenoida challenged by Alfonso Pierez. Tenoida backs it up but into the pony of Harriet. Here comes Celestino Garros out with the ball. Garros setting up his number 2. It's Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida lifts that ball downfield. The bell is sounded. We're in the overtime. Alfonso Pierez going back for Espadaña. Pierez short tail shot. Picked off, though, by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida challenged. Here comes Alfredo Harriet. Harriet sends a strong drive down towards that back line. Can they get down there in time? Alfonso Pierez moving in. Takes the shot. Alfredo Harriet sends it back over towards goal. Celestino Garros finds himself in the play. Goes for the deep next shot. What a drive. What a shot. Alfredo Harriet passing that ball over to Celestino Garros. He reaches down a very deep next shot and gets his first score of the game, and it's now 6 in favor of Espadaña at the end of 3 full chukkers of play. All right, we're back in play, starting off chukker number 4. Gonzalo Tenoida hooked by Juan Zavaleta. It's Gonzalo Pierez. Turn that ball of Alfredo Harriet's around. Alfonso Pierez calling for the ball. Alfonso sends one up the middle. Celestino Garros turns it back nicely for Suarez. Here comes Alfredo Harriet. Alfredo avoids the hook. Takes it twice forward. Gonzalo Pierez sends it back. Partially deflected now by Tenoida. Tenoida coming out with that ball. Gonzalo Tenoida coming on the around the horn. Gonzalo getting on that ball. The ball takes a hop. What a pickup. Gonzalo Tenoida challenged hard by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez takes the inside track, gets the backhander as Zavaleta sends it back towards the boards. Juan Zavaleta setting up his number 2, Alfonso Pierez, but Pierez's shot carries over the boards and out of play. All right, we're back in play. Juan Zavaleta giving up the ball. Oh, no, he's hooked. They've hooked their malice. Tenoida and Zavaleta. Alfredo Harriet trying to get around Pierez. And now we hear the umpire's whistle. The ball has been set down at the point of the infraction. Alfredo Harriet electing to take this shot. Alfredo moves in. Alfredo along the ground, partially deflected by Gonzalo Pierez, picked up by Alfonso. Here comes Juan Zavaleta with a ball around the field. Zavaleta takes the ball in neutral territory. Lalor goes to the back end, but it's taken here by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez giving it up now to Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida putting that ball towards goal. backed out of there nicely, but what a pickup, Alfredo Harriet. Harriet takes that ball out of the air. Ernesto Trotz turns it around for Espadaña. Trotz, he's got Alfonso Pierez moving on the line. Alfonso setting up Juan Zavaleta. Zavaleta up to Pierez. It's a team play now as Zavaleta. Oh, it hops over his mallet. Turned back by Gonzalo Tenoida. But Ernesto Trotz picks up the play, carries it forward. Trotz gives his players time. Uh-oh, it's off a pony. It's taken forward by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet. His shot taken now by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida calling Lalor to move downfield. Tenoida takes the ball off the boards. Tenoida leaves it here for Alfredo Harriet. Harriet trying to reach Lalor. Tenoida takes the ball. It's off the pony's heels going towards the boards. Gonzalo Pierez, Gonzalo Tenoida, they come together, they bump hard. It's Pierez with a backhander. His shot over towards the boards. Zavaleta challenged hard by Celestino Garros. Garros backs that ball along the boards. Alfredo Harriet coming in now with Alfonso Pierez. They bump hard. Pierez backs it up on the near side, trying to set up Juan Zavaleta. But it's Celestino Garros hooked on the play, and we hear a whistle. So the ball has been set down for penalty 4 in favor of Colonel Suarez, and Alfredo Harriet moves in for the shot. Alfredo, nice clean hit. It's off to the right. It's going. Yes, it does. Alfredo Harriet. Harriet picking up his 4th goal of the game, 2nd penalty 4. And the score moves to within 1 goal. 8-7 the score. Still maintaining the lead, but the last couple of goals have gone to Suarez. Ernesto Trotz turns it out of the throw-in. Picked off, though, by Gonzalo Tenoida. Trotz backs that ball around. Trotz shot. Taken around by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida, nice mallet control. He's got Alfredo moving to position. Alfredo Harriet. Gonzalo Pierez, they come together. Harriet shot just outside to the left. So what a play as Alfredo Harriet takes the pass from Gonzalo Tenoida. That ball skimming the outside edge of the post, and it's Ernesto Trotz for the knock-in. Trotz takes it off to the right now. Lalor coming over. Trotz lifts one up in the air. Trotz shot up to Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez getting a mallet on the play, but it's Gonzalo Tenoida now with a backhander. Tenoida trying to get Lalor moving downfield. Trotz backs it up for Espadaña. Here comes another backhand of Alfonso Pierez. Juan Zavaleta takes the ball forward. Juan Martin, Espadaña number 1. That ball hops over his stick. Alfredo Harriet checks over his shoulder, sees that he has time, turns in the play, gets away from Gonzalo Pierez. Now cuts the ball over towards that goal. That ball rolling up to the back line. It's taken here by Lucito Lalor. Picked off, though, by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz coming forward, leaving the ball now to Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez along the sideboards. Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez whipping a pass up to Ernesto Trotz, a little bit short. Tenoida cuts it off with a backhander. Here comes Alfredo Harriet. Harriet, a little bit short of Lalor. No, Lalor is going to pick it up on the near side. Lucito Lalor reaching back. Avoids the hook from Ernesto Trotz. Carries the ball forward. Lalor, Trotz, they bump hard. It's another bump by Zavaleta and Tenoida as Alfonso Pierez puts the pass up to brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo reaches behind the pony. Gonzalo Pierez carries the ball forward. Garros going back for the defense, but it's Pierez still with the ball. Celestino Garros, the Suarez number 4, goes back for the ball. Oh, he doesn't connect. Gonzalo Pierez can't get the line. It's turned around by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet setting up Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida waiting for Lalor to get downfield. Tenoida, nice mallet control. Tenoida whips the next shot over towards Lalor. Trotz gets him out on the play. To Lucito Lalor picking up the play. Nice pickup. Lalor. Lucito Lalor. What a play. So Lucito Lalor, nice control, good eye contact with that ball, takes it from behind the pony, takes it forward, leaving Trotz behind, and ties the score up now at 8 goals each. Lucito Lalor getting his 2nd goal of the game. The ball's bowled back in play. It's Juan Zavaleta, hooked by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida's backhander, taken by Lucito Lalor. Ernesto Trotz going back. Trotz backs that ball up the middle of the ground. Tenoida once again on the play. He's been everywhere. Gonzalo Tenoida, his back shot, knocked down by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez takes the ball off to the right. Now tries to reach Juan Martin Zavaleta. Zavaleta coming together with Tenoida. Tenoida backs that ball around, trying to set up Harriet. as Lucita Lalor turns that ball around. Alfredo Harriet, can he get around Alfonso Pierez? Pierez on a fast pony, gets the backhander. Zavaleta called off the ball by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez nursed it forward. Here comes Zavaleta, but Tenoida stops the play. Tenoida getting around two La Espadaña players. Tenoida, awesome today as Lucita Lalor takes the ball. Gonzalo Tenoida getting the nod from the crowd. Ernesto Trotz going back. Trotz turns that ball against the boards, picked off by Harriet, and we have the umpire's whistle. Ernesto Trotz to take the penalty 5. Trotz, what a hit. 110, 20 yards downfield. It's knocked down by Alfonso Pierez. Alfredo Harriet tails that ball around for Suarez. Gonzalo Tenoida waits for it to settle. Now next a pass right to Lucita Lalor. What a play. Lalor out in front. Trotz trying to catch him. Lalor, both ponies looking a little tired. This field is heavy. There's only a few seconds left. What a shot by Lalor. It takes a bounce. It's off to the right, and that ends the chukker. So, midway through the game, after 4 full chukkers of play, the score all tied up at 8 goals each. All right, chukker number 5 underway. The first knock in, but now we hear a whistle very quickly. Now Ernesto gets the knock in downfield. Alfonso Pierez partially picks it up. Pierez turns quick, so does Alfredo Harriet. But it's Gonzalo Pierez coming out with the ball. Gonzalo takes the ball forward. His shot picked off by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet moves it forward. Harriet cuts behind Zavaleta. Alfredo Harriet lays a pass up towards that goal. Lucita Lalor reaching back on the near side. Here comes Zavaleta, tries to save it. The pony's down against the post. He's off. That ball out in the middle of the field. Picked up, though, by Alfonso Pierez. Zavaleta, seeing that he has to get back on the pony. The ball's still in play. It's turned around by Alfredo Harriet. And here comes Gonzalo Pierez up with the ball. Pierez now knocks it out of the air, carries it forward on the near side, the offside 2, as Lalor turns it back for Suarez. Knocked out of the air by Zavaleta. Zavaleta, he was unseated, but surely not unsettled, as Gonzalo Pierez puts the ball upfield. Alfonso pushing hard with Alfredo Harriet. Harriet's drive against the boards. Whistle sounds. So the umpire's whistle stopped that clock, apparently because the ball was at neutral territory. Frankie Dorniak going over to check the scoreboard, the goal post, and the score is 8-8 at the start of the second half. All right, the ball's back in play. Gonzalo Pierez next that ball downfield. Brother Alfonso moving in for the line. Alfonso getting up out of the saddle. Takes the ball forward. Celestino Garros tries to challenge. What a pickup by Alfonso. That ball bouncing on the near side. Alfonso Pierez. What an eye. What mallet control. Alfonso Pierez getting his second goal of the game. So once again, La Espadaña taking back the lead with the score 9-8. Back at midfield, we've got the ball in. Lucita Lalor takes the first shot. Trotz turns it around. Trotz drive taken here by Pierez, and the umpire's right on top of that play. Celestino Garros to take the penalty 5. Garros, 9 goals, nice hit. Up in the air, down towards that goal. Lalor ridden out of there by Trotz. Trotz turns it around, but his shot against the pony right in front of goal. Alfonso Pierez turns around quickly and gets that ball out of danger. Alfonso Pierez, his drive, partially turned back by Garros. Picked up now by Zavaleta. Zavaleta on the gray pony. Waiting for Alfonso to get downfield. Zavaleta controls it nicely. His shot against the horse's hoof as Gonzalo Pierez takes the ball away. Gonzalo Pierez up to brother Alfonso. Alfonso getting away from Alfredo Harriet. It's a race towards goal. Alfonso losing it now. Gonzalo calls for the ball. Gonzalo's shot is through for the score. So Gonzalo Pierez, seeing the opportunity, called brother Alfonso off, and he's got his 6th goal of the game. And we now have double figures on the board, 10-8. Back at midfield for the Bolin. The ball's in play. Alfonso Pierez. Oh, Alfonso. Look at him keep that eye on the ball. Gonzalo Tenoida turns it back. Taken here by Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo leaves it for Zavaleta. Zavaleta punches one downfield. Alfonso Pierez going in to challenge Alfredo Harriet. Right in front of goal. Garro, short backhander. Tenoida sends it back further, setting up Alfredo Harriet. Harriet coming cross field now. He's got Lalore moving down. Lalore bumping with Trotz. But it's Alfredo Harriet still carrying that ball. Harriet puts that ball up to Lalore. Lalore ridden out by Trotz. Trotz with a short backhander. Alfonso Pierez puts a tail shot up the middle of the ground. Celestino Garros, what a pickup on the near side. Garros, near side next shot. He's ridden hard. He reaches back for the ball. Zavaleta next that ball downfield. It's Lalore coming in with Alfonso Pierez. Alfonso coming out with the ball. Alfonso Pierez moving in for the shot, but it's Alfredo Harriet going back for the defense. There goes Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez taking the pass from brother Alfonso, moving that pony down quickly. Gonzalo comes to the back line, not in time. That ball wide, but what a play. As Gonzalo Pierez saw brother Alfonso coming up the boards, he ran straight up the middle. Alfonso gave him a pass, and Gonzalo shot towards goal. Celestino Garros for the knock-in. Celestino taps it one time. Now drills a shot up towards Alfredo Harriet. Gonzalo Pierez going in for the backhander. Backs that ball away. Deflected by Alfonso, but picked up by Alfredo Harriet for Suarez. Alfredo Harriet called off now by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida getting around Juan Martin Zavaleta. Tenoida. Nice, brilliant play. Tenoida still with the ball. Tenoida getting away from Alfonso Pierez. Tenoida just dribbling that ball both sides of the pony like a string. He carries the ball. This time it hops over his stick. Gonzalo Pierez comes to the defense. Gonzalo turns that ball around. Alfredo Harriet bumps hard with Juan Martin Zavaleta. They're down the corner. Zavaleta's hooked. Alfredo turns the ball. It's Alfonso Pierez coming in on the play. Alfredo Harriet whips the next shot over towards the goal, right against the post. It's off the post and over the back line. What a shot by Alfredo Harriet. And listen to this crowd. This is the kind of excitement you usually hear in the finals, but this game might very well be the finals. All right, Ernesto Trotz, what a drive. 100 yards up the field in the knock-in. Celestino Garros ridden hard by Zavaleta. Garros backs it up on the near side. Alfonso Pierez puts a little pass downfield. Ernesto Trotz coming forward. Trotz getting away from Harriet and takes the umpire's whistle. Celestino Garros to take this penalty 5 from the point of the infraction. Celestino gets under that ball, pops it downfield. Alfredo Harriet takes it on the bounce forward. Alfredo bumped in there by Gonzalo Pierez, but his next shot right to his number 2, Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida working his way towards goal. Tenoida getting around Trotz. Tenoida's shot, it's across the goal mouth. Lalore tries to keep that ball in play, but it rolls over the back line. So with a minute and a half left in chukker number 5, it's 8-10 the score. Ernesto Trotz, lofted knock-in, up to Alfonso Pierez, picked up now by Zavaleta, and Zavaleta picks up a whistle. Alfredo Harriet take this penalty 5 from about 90 yards out. Harriet, nice even approach, sends that ball along the ground. Garros going in with Zavaleta. Zavaleta tries the next shot and gets the ball away. Zavaleta on the gray pony going forward. Juan Martin Zavaleta takes that ball against the boards. Zavaleta still has the play. What a shot downfield. Alfredo Harriet moving in. Harriet backs that ball away. Intercepted though by Alfonso Pierez. Pierez, he's hooked by Garros as Tenoida turns that ball around for Lalore. Lucito Lalore turns that pony around on a dime. Takes the ball forward. Lalore, it's hopped over his mallet as Zavaleta gets the backhander. Zavaleta's shot turned back once again by Celestino Garros. It's a collision now as Harriet and Pierez come together. Alfonso with the backhander. Zavaleta moving over with Garros. They bump hard. Celestino, what a beautiful backhander. Ernesto trots, meets the ball against the horse. Alfonso Perez putting a pass right to brother Gonzalo. Gonzalo carries the ball forward. We've got about 15 seconds left in this chukker. Gonzalo's shot up the middle of the ground. Garros slowing down, carries the ball forward on the near side. Here comes Gonzalo Perez with a shot on goal. He's made the score. Gonzalo Perez getting his 7th score of the game, putting La Espadaña out in front by 3. 11-3. All right, getting ready to start. Chukker number 6. The ball's in play. Gonzalo Perez coming together with Alfredo Harriet. Harriet backs the ball up for Suarez. Backed up nicely here, but it's intercepted by Gonzalo Tenoida. Gonzalo Perez carries the ball forward. His shot picked off beautifully by Alfredo Harriet. Lucito Lalor reaches for the ball. Ernesto trots, turns it around for La Espadaña. Here comes Alfredo Harriet. Harriet's backhander trying to reach Gatto's kicked by the pony as Gonzalo Tenoida puts it back for Suarez. Ernesto trots on the defense once again for La Espadaña. Backs that ball high in the air. Alfredo Harriet meets the ball and takes the umpire's whistle. Ernesto trots. What a nice hit. What a beautiful hit. That ball 135 yards upfield. Gonzalo Perez tries to reach behind the pony. Gonzalo Tenoida turns it back for Suarez. Tenoida a little bit short of a lure. Alfonso Perez turns it around for La Espadaña right towards goal. It's picked off though by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida leaves the ball for Alfredo Harriet. Harriet sends that ball up the field. Lalor carries the ball forward. What a play by Lalor. But now it's Gonzalo Perez moving in, but Lalor still coming out with that ball. Ernesto trots, takes the ball forward. Trots, challenged by Lalor. Lalor's backhander, picked off now by Alfonso Perez, challenged by Alfredo Harriet, and the whistle sounds. Ernesto trots. Take this penalty for La Espadaña. Trot's shot off to the left. Can they get down there in time? Alfonso Perez keeps it on the field. Brother Gonzalo backs it up towards goal. His shot off a pony and over the back line. La Espadaña. Celestino Garros, the number 4 for Colonel Suarez. Taps the ball. This time tries to reach his player, but it's turned around by Gonzalo Perez. Gonzalo Perez challenged by Alfredo Harriet. Perez turns around, sends that ball back towards goal. Perez still with the play. Perez shot a little bit short of his number 1. It's picked off by Harriet. Perez losing it. Tenoida coming forward. Tenoida as Celestino Garros sets up Alfredo Harriet. Harriet sets up Lalor. Lalor out in front, takes the bouncing ball, can't quite get it on the near side. Gonzalo Tenoida, Gonzalo Perez, they come together. Perez shot towards the boards. Lalor moves in. Lalor gets it away from Ernesto trots. Gonzalo Tenoida challenging there by Ernesto trots. Trots carries the ball forward. Ernesto up to Alfonso, but it's Alfredo Harriet with a turnaround. Gonzalo Perez, look at that mallet control. Tenoida looks for the ball, but it's Ernesto trots taking it forward. Ernesto on the outside. Ernesto bangs one up towards that goal. Ernesto trots. Moving in now is Alfredo Harriet, but it's Ernesto trots. Beautiful near side neck shot. Through for the score. They've got an even dozen. So Ernesto trots gets his first field goal, his second goal of the game. And it's now 12-8. Araja bowls the ball in. Garros, his backhander. Up to Lalor. Lalor puts that ball down for Alfredo Harriet. Harriet rides hard, gets a short shot. Gonzalo Tenoida whips one over right towards that goal. Oh, it's against the post and out of play. So Suarez plagued by this goalpost. They've hit that same goalpost twice so far today. Trots on the back line to put this ball back into play for La Espadaña. Ernesto bounces one downfield. Gonzalo Pierez, challenged hard by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet gets the bump but can't get the ball. It's Gonzalo Pierez, his shot against the pony. Gonzalo Tenoida comes in, backs the ball, a little bit short of Tenoida. Excuse me, Lalor. Taken out of that play by Trotz. The crowd's not too happy. Pierez carries that ball, but I think we had a whistle. Two umpires checking with Martin Sevilla, and let's see what they decide.
Okay.
All right, the ball's getting ready to be bowled in. It's in play. Alfredo Harriet sends it forward, taken now by Gonzalo Tenoida. Alfredo Harriet comes out with the ball once again. A little bit short of the lure as Alfonso Pierez comes to the play. Alfonso, his backhander. Turned back towards goal by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet's shot intercepted by Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo Pierez moving in on that line once again. Gonzalo puts one across field. Alfonso Pierez coming in hard. Alfonso takes the ball forward on the near side. Alfonso comes out with that ball once again, but this time takes a whistle. Celestino Garros to take this penalty 5. Garros takes the ball forward. Zavaleta coming over. Garros whips one down in the corner. Gonzalo Tenoida coming over to the line. Garros coming hard on his own play. He's called off now by Alfredo Harriet. Harriet puts one over, going right towards goal. Tenoida picks it up. Tenoida finishes it off, and it's through for the score. What a shot by Alfredo Harriet. Gonzalo Tenoida right in the right place, pokes that ball through, and gets his second goal of the game. So the score now, 12-9, as the clock winds down with just under 2 minutes. So we've got about 12 minutes left to polo. 16 minutes left to polo as Gonzalo Tenoida puts the ball downfield. Lalor getting the leg on Ernesto Trotz. Lalor takes the ball forward. He's bumped by Trotz. That ball rolling up towards goal. Gonzalo Pierez saves it in the nick of time. Tenoida knocks the goalpost down. Play continues. Zavaleta takes the ball forward. Zavaleta, oh, he thought somebody told him to leave it. He did, but now it worked out okay because Gonzalo Pierez puts that ball downfield. Garros backs that ball up the ground. Lalor knocks it down. Lalor takes the whistle. Ernesto Trotz take the penalty 5. Ernesto sails a pass downfield. Alfredo Harriet takes the leg, tails that ball over the boards. No one there to take the pass as Luis Lalor comes in to challenge Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez takes the ball forward. Pierez getting away from Lalor. Pierez still with the ball. Gonzalo drives one down in the corner. Alfredo Harriet tries the backhander, can't get it off. Alfonso Pierez sends it up towards goal. Kicked by the pony and over the back line. Alfredo Harriet, Celestino Garros for the knock-in. Celestino lobs one downfield, up towards Alfredo, but it's backed up by Gonzalo Pierez. Alfredo Harriet necks the ball across field. Gonzalo Pierez takes it away from Gonzalo Tenoida. Pierez gets away from one player, turns towards goal. Nice play. What a shot as Gonzalo sends one down towards goal. Gonzalo Tenoida intercepting now for Suarez. Tenoida challenged hard by Pierez. Here comes Alfredo Harriet. He's hustled in there by Pierez. It's Alfonso with a backhander as Gonzalo Tenoida turns one downfield. Tenoida trying to set up Lucito Lalor. Lalor comes for the line, but it's Alfonso Pierez turning on the ball. Alfredo Harriet avoids the hook from Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo takes the ball. Lalor picks it up on the near side. Stolen by Alfonso Pierez, and the whistle stops the play. So at the end of 6 full chukkers of play, the score 12-9 in favor of La Espadaña. Celestino Garros to start off chukker number 7 with a penalty 5 from midfield. Celestino bounces one downfield, partially deflected here by Zavaleta. Zavaleta comes on the line. Zavaleta, that ball hops over his mallet. Ernesto Trotz takes it forward. Trotz trying to get around Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida puts it back downfield for Suarez. as Gonzalo Pierez returns the play for La Espadaña. Alfredo Harriet backs that ball. Alfredo turns on his own backhander. Alfredo, his shot against the pony. Gonzalo Pierez picking it up. Gonzalo next that ball downfield. Alfonso Pierez coming in with Celestino Garros. Garros hooks the mallet as Alfredo Harriet, his pony, stopped there as Gonzalo Pierez came in front. Alfredo puts it against the boards. Lucito Lalor moves in. Luis Lalor leaves that ball behind. Gonzalo Pierez turns quickly in, next that ball downfield. Celestino waits for that ball. What a shot underneath that pony's belly. Gonzalo Pierez, Gonzalo Tenoida, they come together. Alfredo Harriet puts that ball downfield for Lalor. Lalor bumped out of there by Trotz, but Lalor takes that ball forward on the near side. Trotz goes to the defensive action. Tries to play a short shot, picked up by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida's drive taken by Lalor. What a play! Lucito Lalor, what an eye as he reached behind that pony and got the score. Lucito Lalor. So listen to this crowd. It's 12-10. The ball's back in play. Zavaleta tries to take it forward. Lalor turns. Hooked in there by Lalor. Lalor challenged by Gonzalo Pierez. Alfredo Harriet next that ball over towards the boards. Alfredo checks over to see where his players are going. Alfredo whips one downfield. Zavaleta comes in for the play, but it's Gonzalo Tenoida with a pickup. Tenoida's shot down the corner. Alfonso Pierez puts that ball in neutral territory against the boards. Alfredo Harriet comes in with Zavaleta. Zavaleta's short backhander taken now by Celestino Garros as Gonzalo Pierez takes the ball forward. Gonzalo, nice mallet control. Gonzalo, this time on the near side, goes for the offside. Garros can't get the play. It's Zavaleta to put the ball downfield. Gonzalo Tenoida moving in. Tenoida puts Zavaleta on his hip. Now gets a backhander for Celestino Garros. Garros taken away, though, by Gonzalo Pierez. Gonzalo across field. Gonzalo, what a neck shot. As Alfonso Pierez can't get the line, Alfredo Harriet gets the backhander for Suarez. Here comes Lalor trying to set up Gonzalo Tenoida. Pierez whips the backhander back to brother Alfonso. Alfonso turns so quickly he's out of the saddle. He's back in, and it's Juan Zavaleta to take that ball over the boards and out of play. Two fine teams. Exciting match. 34-goal team, 35-goal team. The score is 12-10. We're in chucker number 7, and Frankie Dorniak lines them up for the bowl-in. Dorniak, his bowl-in, picked up now by Gonzalo Pierez. Celestino Garros, that ball hops over his stick. Zavaleta jumps in there quickly, fires it down to goal, and Juan Martin Zavaleta gets his first score of the game. 13-10 as the players come back to midfield. The ball's back in play once again. Taken out of there by Luis Lalor. Lalor, his shot. Turned back by Ernesto Trotz. Here comes Alfonso Pierez to take the pass. Juan Martin Zavaleta now takes the pass from Pierez. Celestino Garros backs it up on the near side. The ball takes a hop. Gonzalo Tenoida trying to hook Pierez. It's a whistle on that play. Gonzalo Pierez to take this penalty 3. It's up, it's through, and Gonzalo Pierez gets his 8th goal of the game. So, Gonzalo Pierez getting his 8th score of the game. 4 on penalty shots, 2s and 3s, and 4 from the field. The score. The ball's back in play once again. Alfredo Harriet challenged by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez is hooked by Garros, but it's Juan Zavaleta carrying the ball forward. Juan Martin, the number 1 in green. Juan Martin sends that ball nicely towards goal. This is a good approach. That ball may carry. It's going. It's through for the score. Juan Martin Zavaleta, what a shot from about 95 yards out. Just got over that back line. Alfredo Harriet raced in there, but to no avail. So Juan Zavaleta getting his 2nd goal of the game, both in this chucker. And it's now 15-10 with a little over 2 minutes left in chucker. Would you believe this score? Gonzalo Pierez coming out with the ball. Gonzalo, his drive against a pony, but it's Ernesto Trotz carrying it forward. Trotz twice on the near side. Trotz 3 times. What a pickup little tail shot. Here comes Gonzalo Pierez whipping it up forward towards goal. Celestino Garros, Pierez, they come together. They hook sticks. They tangle up, and we have a whistle on that play. Ball is placed down for a penalty two. Open goal shot from the 30-yard mark. Gonzalo Pierres to take the shot. Pierres drive. It's through, and he gets his 9th goal of the game. And would you believe that this La Espadaña team has just scored the last 4 goals in a row? 2 from the field, both by Juan Martin Zavaleta. 2 from the foul line by Gonzalo Pierres, a penalty 2 and a penalty 3. And it's now 16-10. The clock is stopped with a minute and a half. All right, the ball's in play. You'll note that the Suarez team, 2 players on the defense, all 4 La Espadaña players tighten the lineup for the offense. So it's Alfredo Harriet. This ball hops over his mallet. Alfonso turns back. Celestino comes in, and Alfonso takes the ball away. Alfonso Pierres, the number 2 for La Espadaña, working his way on down to goal. Alfonso, short neck shot right through the post, and it's now 17-10. 17-10 the score. Clock winding down with about a minute and a quarter left in chukker number 7. Pouring it on today. 5 goals in this chukker alone. Alfredo Harriet, challenged by Gonzalo Pierres. Gonzalo carries the ball forward. Gonzalo Pierres whips one down towards that goal. Celestino Garros, the number 4 for Suarez, going back for the defense. Garros cuts that ball to the outside. Harriet coming in, but he leaves the play now to Tenoida. Gonzalo Tenoida takes the ball forward. Gonzalo Tenoida coming on the outside. Ernesto Trotz goes for the defense. Trotz backs that ball into a player, and we hear a whistle on the field. Alfredo Harriet to take this penalty for Colonel Suarez. Harriet decides to get that pony leveled out. Just about 12 seconds left in this chukker. Harriet knows he needs every score he can get because there's only 1 chukker left in this match, and they're down by 7 goals. Harriet, it's up, 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 but wide to the right. So Alfredo Harriet, the distance, the elevation, didn't quite have the windage. That'll end chukker number 7. So at the end of 7 full chukkers of play, the score 17 for La Espadaña and 10 for Suarez. And listen to that crowd as they cheer this La Espadaña team back to the Palenque. The Palenque, the picket line. Has come out to start chukker number 8. The score 17-10, but certainly not indicative of the type game that has been. One would think with a team leading by 7 goals going to the last chukker that it's been a runaway. It really hasn't. This has been a very good match. La Espadaña is certainly controlling the match, but the best match of the tournament so far. So it's Ernesto Trotz behind the back line for the knock-in. Trotz, a nice drive, intercepted here by Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida getting past Trotz. Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida, that ball takes a hop. He takes it towards goal. Oh, it's just outside and to the right. So Gonzalo Tenoida and his efforts to get Suarez back on the board puts that ball over the back line. La Espadaña scoring 5 goals in the last chukker. Suarez certainly trying to do the same and maybe a couple more. Alfonso Pierres takes the ball against the boards, picked up though by Gonzalo Pierres. Gonzalo hooked in the play by Gonzalo Tenoida. Alfredo Harriet turns that ball around. Alfredo lofts a pass downfield. Gonzalo Pierres, Gonzalo Tenoida, they come together. Tenoida tails that ball back towards goal. No one there to take the pass as Pierres takes the ball and draws a whistle. Alfredo Harriet to take this penalty too for Colonel Suarez. Harriet approaches. Harriet, it's up, it's through, and Alfredo Harriet puts in his 5th goal of the game. 4 on penalty shots. So the score now 17-11. remaining in the game. 6 goals between these two teams. The ball's in play. It's taken out of there by Alfredo Harriet on the near side. Gonzalo Pierez going to the whip. Harriet drives that ball hard down in the corner. Gonzalo Pierez, what a bump by Lalor as Trotz gets the turnaround. Ernesto Trotz, his shot against the boards. Alfredo Harriet backs it up against a pony. Here comes Harriet, but he's challenged by Juan Martin Zavaleta. Zavaleta carrying the ball forward. Juan Martin, the number 1 in green. Celestino Garros going to the whip, but it's Juan Martin in a fast little black pony. It's Juan Martin carrying that ball down the goal. Celestino closing the gap. Celestino gets the bump, gets the backhander, and saves the day. But it's Gonzalo Tenoida now to take the ball. Tenoida taking that backhander, turns it downfield. Lucita Lalor moving in with Ernesto Trotz. They ride hard to the boards. Who's going to get the play? Trotz backs that ball into a pony. Gonzalo Pierez, Gonzalo Tenoida. Pierez, Tenoida, they whip mallets. It's Tenoida. Tenoida challenged now by Zavaleta. Zavaleta and Tenoida coming together. Tenoida coming away with that ball, getting around 2 players as Alfonso takes the ball and takes the whistle. Celestino Garros to take the penalty 5 from midfield. Celestino drills one down along the ground. Alfredo Harriet coming in to take the pass. Pierez takes the backhander and takes the whistle. Alfredo Harriet to take this penalty 4 for Colonel Suarez. Alfredo, former 10-goal player, playing the number 3 position. His shot along the ground, moving right up towards goal. It carries off to the left and wide. So the score stands 17-11. Rated at 8 goals, playing the number 4 position. Nesto, nice drive, downfield. Celestino Garros goes for the backhander, sends it back towards the Suarez goal. Luisito Lalor picks it up on the bounce. Lalor winds up a nice neck shot. It's going right towards goal. It's rolling, just outside to the right. So the score still stands 17-11. And we've got about 3 3/4 minutes remaining in the match. Ernesto Trotz puts that ball up the field. Alfonso Pierez, Gonzalo Tenoida, they come together. Juan Zavaleta passing up to Alfonso. Alfonso takes that ball about knee-high on the near side. Alfonso Pierez, nice approach. He winds up with his cut shot. Oh, he can't quite get it. That ball is over the back line. And that is hard to believe because Alfonso has been so accurate in his goal shooting throughout this whole competition. So, 17-11 the score stands. Celestino Garros puts the ball along the ground. Gonzalo Pierez tries for the shot. Gonzalo Tenoida takes it forward. Tenoida whips one up the middle. Tenoida's shot. Turned around by Alfonso Pierez. Up in the air. Zavaleta turns in the play. Garros comes in. And it's Alfredo Harriet with a backhander. Alfonso Pierez comes on that line strong as Alfredo Harriet gives him a bump. Alfonso picks it up partially. Here comes Zavaleta. Tenoida goes for the ball, and the whistle sounds. All right, it's Celestino Garros to take this penalty 5. Garros comes off to the right. Now Garros lifts that ball in the air. Gonzalo Tenoida looks for the play. So does Alfonso Pierez, but it's backed up now by Gonzalo. Alfredo Harriet takes that ball around. Alfredo trying to set up Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida bumped in there by Gonzalo Pierez. Pierez gets the backhander as Alfredo Harriet turns for the line. Alfredo decides to turn that ball. Alfredo getting away from Alfonso Pierez. Alfredo Harriet lost that ball down towards the goal. Alfredo shot up to Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida challenged by Gonzalo Pierez. Here comes Zavaleta. Zavaleta takes the ball in neutral territory right against the back line. Over the back line, we've got a safety. All right, it's Alfredo Harriet to take the penalty 6, the safety. About 2 1/4 minutes left. Alfredo shot along the ground, going right towards goal. Stopped in there by Lalor. Lalor tries the backhander. Ernesto Trotz backs that ball away from the goal. Celestino Garros can't get a clean backhander. Alfonso Pierez nursing that ball downfield. Alfonso trying to get around Celestino. Celestino puts him on his hip, gets a backhander, but not enough as Gonzalo Tenoida sends it back further. Lucita Lalor challenged by Ernesto Trotz. Trotz turns that ball around. Ernesto Trotz carries the ball forward. Ernesto Trotz, the number 4 in green. Ernesto moves it along the boards. Ernesto trots, still with the play. Alfredo Harriet coming in. They come together. It's Alfredo Harriet to turn that ball back. Harriet shot. It's a loose ball. Who's going to get the play? Gonzalo Tenoida calls for the ball. Tenoida turns up the middle. Gonzalo Tenoida. Tenoida, he's got Celestino Garros moving downfield. Tenoida, challenged here by Ernesto Trots, but it's Tenoida now to let one fly down towards that Suarez goal. Celestino Garros, he's ridden off by Alfonso Pierres. Alfonso short backhander picked up now by Garros. Garros towards that goal. It's wide to the left. Can they get down there in time? No, it's wide and over the back line. So with 1 minute left in the match, there's 6 goals separating these two teams. Looking like a definite that La Espadaña will be in the finals for this bracket. All right, Gonzalo Pierres decides to take the knock-in. He takes it away from Luis Delor. Gonzalo lifts one up in the air. It's over towards the boards. It's over the boards and out of play. No, it's still in play. Excuse me, it was in the sun. Here comes Pierres with a backhander. Intercepted by Alfonso Pierres, who takes the ball away from Alfredo Harriet. Alfonso, followed up by Zavaleta. Gonzalo Tenoida puts the ball across field for Alfredo Harriet. Harriet checks over his shoulder. Alfredo Harriet, and there's the bell. La Espadaña, 17. Colonel Suarez, 11. So, a rundown on the scoring for La Espadaña. Juan Martin Zavaleta with 2 goals. Alfonso Pierres with 3. Gonzalo Pierres with 9. 4 from the field. 4 from the field and 5 on penalty shots. Ernesto Trots with 2 goals. For Colonel Suarez, Lucito Lalor with 2. Gonzalo Tenoida with 2. Alfredo Harriet with 5, and Celestino Garros with 1. These two teams met in the finals of the Hurlingham Open. They went to sudden death. Suarez won the match, and believe it or not, they had a team that was rated 2 goals less, but this La Espadaña team has just gotten better with every game. So La Espadaña, the winner of this bracket, going to the finals this coming weekend. That and the decision of who will advance in the other final will come tomorrow, because all 4 teams in the other bracket are tied. So what an exciting match. 17-11, La Espadaña the victor.